Joanne.
Good morning, I'm Joanne, and the topic I want to present today is my favorite singer, Taylor Swift. Here's a table of contents. First, I will talk about her background, and then her music. Third, I will talk about why I like her, and lastly is the Q&A session. First, about her background. Taylor Swift is a 33 years old American singer and songwriter. She has been honored by New York University with doctorate in fine arts. Besides, she is also recognized as one of the greatest musicians in the world. And about her early life, before she was 9 years old, she lived on a Christmas tree farm with her parents. And then when she turned 9 years old, she started to take acting and vocal lessons in New York. And at that time, she also focused on country music. And when she turned 12 years old, she started to learn how to play the guitar. And at that time, she wrote her first ever song called Lucky You. And it's available on YouTube if you're interested. And when she turned 14 years old, her family relocated to Nashville, Tennessee, which is the origin of country music because her family wants to support her to pursue her music career. And when she was 20, her song Love Story and You Belong With Me went viral, and after that, she became the world-famous singer that we all know today. And second, about her music. Throughout her career life, she has released over 10 albums, and I think the three I picked today can best represent the transformation of her music style. First is 1989, released in 2014. I think this album really represents that Taylor Swift music style expands from country music to pop music. And this album not only transformed Taylor Swift into a pop icon, but also helped her to become more famous. And some of the famous songs in this album are Shake It Off, Blank Space, and Bad Blood. And the album in the middle is Reputation, released in 2017. Because after the success of the previous album, Taylor Swift became more famous and got more public attention. However, she also got more haters and involved in some controversial issues. So she was less active on social media and away from audience's attention for a while. And this album kind of expressed the complex emotions that Taylor Swift had back in that dark period. And the most representative song in this album is Look What You Made Me Do. And after that, in 2019, Taylor Swift released the album called Lover. And as you can tell by the cover of Reputation and Lover, it's completely different. Lover is a lot more brighter, it's brighter, delightful, and positive because she was motivated by her fans during her Reputation Stadium tour. And some of the famous songs in this album are Cruel Summer, The Man, and You Need to Calm Down. And about the awards that Taylor Swift has received, CNN said that Taylor Swift is breaking records by making records. She is the most streamed woman on Spotify and Apple Music. And during her career life, she has over 200 million records sold globally. Besides, she is also featured in a lot of famous lists such as Times 100, Forbes Celebrity 100, and Billboard's Greatest of All Time Artists, and so on. As for the awards, she has received 12 Grammy Awards, including 3 Album of the Year, and 29 Billboard Music Awards, and 40 American Music Awards, and so on. And third, why I like Taylor Swift. I have 3 reasons. First is that I like her music. She said that she thinks she's more like a songwriter than a singer because singing is just her way to express her thoughts and feelings. So I think her lyrics are very relatable. And I also love the fact that most of her music videos are very delicate. And the second reason that I like her is her characteristics. I think she is a very down-to-earth and funny person. We can tell this by a lot of her interviews. And I also love the fact that she is very passionate about her job. And the third reason that I like Taylor Swift is how she impacts the world by her music. And I'm going to use 3 songs to share how she stands up for underprivileged people and bring positiveness to the world. Alright, the first song is called The Man. In this song, she discusses gender inequality and women's rights. In her lyrics and music video, she wants to remind people that the fact that inequality and some gender stereotypes still exist in the world. For example, as we can see in this picture, it is normal for men to sit in this position, but often, like if women sit like this with open legs, it will be considered rude. And then in this picture is a common stereotype. If a man takes care of his children, he will be considered the world's greatest man, but if a woman takes care of her children, it's just something that she should do. And the second song is You Need to Calm Down. She wrote this song to stand alongside the LGBTQ society. And she also invites some of her friends, like Ellen in the Ellen Show, and drag queens to be in the music video. And the third song is Only Be Young. It is featured in her personal documentary, Miss Americana. And she wrote this song to encourage young people, even though there are a lot of difficulties, but as long as we stick to our goal, we can pursue our dream one day. And lastly, I want to share something that Taylor Swift said in her speech in New York City. Never be ashamed of trying. Effortlessness is the myth. And I hope that regardless of all the difficulties we face, we can always have faith in ourselves and keep trying what we love. And this is the end of my presentation. Thank you. And are there any questions?
What song do you like the most?
Actually, I don't have favorite song. I love most of her song, but I think if I have to pick one, maybe it's You Need to Calm Down, because I think the melody is really great and it also talks about some social issues. And what I like about this music is its music video. I think it's, even though it might look chaotic, but I like the last scene that Taylor Swift wear French fries and Katy Perry wear in a hamburger, and she make up with each other because their friendship had broke up before. And so I think it's really heartwarming in the last scene. So this is one of my favorite songs of Taylor Swift.
Do you buy Taylor Swift's album?
Oh no, I've never bought any albums because I think I'm a pretty practical person. I won't spend my money on stuff like that. I will just listen to her music on YouTube or Spotify. Yeah.
Yes, Amber?
When did you start to hear Taylor Swift's
I think it's maybe when I was in junior high school. Yeah. I think the very first song I heard is maybe it's Blank Space. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you prefer Taylor Swift's country music or pop music?
I would say pop music because the very first song that I heard about Taylor Swift is not country music, it's pop music. But I actually like Love Story, like the song Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. But I prefer pop music more.
I have a question here. I think a few years ago, Swift tried to boycott Spotify. I think because she believed that Spotify did not treat musicians fairly. What is your opinion on this?
She tried to boycott Spotify. Well, I mean, I don't know much about this news, but I think all of the musicians like all of their works, we can tell they put a lot of efforts in it. So I think it's okay for Taylor Swift to do this because we have to respect their efforts. Not just about earning money, but we have to respect the musicians that host music on Spotify. Yeah.
So you support Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Thank you. Any others? Other questions or comments? Any Swift lovers here or haters?
I know there's a difference between the Taylor version and the old version. And I want to ask that if you listen to the whole album, would you compare with these two differences and try to find some differences between the two versions?
Honestly, I didn't listen to the two different versions, but I think it would be different in the emotion she puts in singing that music, I guess, because after all the years, from the beginning to who she is now, she has overcome a lot of struggles and also her reputation. It's probably overwhelming, so I think the emotion she puts when she re-record the songs she wrote before is the main difference, I guess.
Good. Any further questions or comments? Especially if you're one of the audience members and you haven't spoken yet. Right, so then if not, so thank you very much for sharing.
Thank you.